I just entered a new position. I bought call options, June call options in Reddit. All right, so a little different. This is not selling options. I actually bought options. So I want as much upside potential in the stock Reddit. Fundamentals are strong. Growing top line revenue over 60%. Margins are some of the highest they've ever been. Their PE ratio is one of the highest it's ever been, or excuse me, the lowest it's been since they've been a publicly traded company. So why did the stock sell off a whole bunch? Well, a couple reasons. Number one, after earnings a couple weeks ago, the stock sold off about 25% because there were concerns that there would be less users. As people do Google searches to kind of figure out information like, hey, what's the best way to make bread, right? You know, sometimes people go to Reddit because it's a forum of real people talking, right? People are concerned that Google may kind of take traffic away from Reddit. So those are concerns that it may not be worth as much in the future, right? Here's the thing though, is Reddit has a very unusual business and a benefit to the AI boom in that a lot of social media platforms are riddled with bots. Not to say that there aren't any on Reddit, of course there are, but there are a much lower percentage compared to other social media platforms. And a lot of the large AI players, Google being one of them, OpenAI, which makes ChatGPT being another one, license significant amounts of data from Reddit to train their AIs on how people actually talk online. So Google, I believe, is actually incentivized to drive some of that traffic to Reddit, but also to continue those licensing fees along with OpenAI. So I think they're a bit more absorbed than the market is giving them credit for. Again, time will tell. Every trade has a risk. That's part of the risk I'm willing to take. But given that the stock has sold off so hard and the fundamentals so far have not deteriorated, I think it's a good risk to reward trade. So that's the trade. Taking it. We'll see what happens. The other thing I want to talk about too is the price levels. Part of the reason why I waited to enter yesterday, right around that 145 range, you can see the stock has dipped fairly consistently to that range before bouncing, right? So feels like there's a lot of buyers around that range. We'll see if that maintains true, right? It's only a pattern for as long until it's not a pattern anymore. But for the last few weeks or months, excuse me, the stock has been selling off down to that 145 range. Again, give or take, it's not perfect, but right around that range, and then it likes to bounce a lot higher. So that's part of the thesis as well. So a bit technical, a bit fundamental, and we'll see what happens.